most important thing to think about when you are looking at dust extraction is that it is often one of the most neglected and undervalued assets of a workshop. Now, not only is it going to be keeping dust out of your lungs, it's also going to be keeping it off of everything in your workshop, and it's more importantly going to keep everything out of your machinery. Therefore, one of the most important things to think about when you're talking about dust extraction is that more is better than not enough. Now, you can never have too much dust extraction, but you can always have not enough. So when you're thinking about picking up a dust extractor, it's important to invest just a little bit more to make sure that it is pulling sufficient amount of material out of your machine. Now, another thing to remember is that with dust extraction, you will lose drawing power over distance. So when you're setting up your workshop, you want to make sure that you place it in a location where it can get sufficient drawing power to each machine, and it's not stretched too far, because again, the further the airflow has to go, the more power you're going to lose. Now, you may also be thinking, what is the difference between a shop vacuum or just a regular vacuum and a dust extractor? The basic answer is that dust extractors run off of low pressure and high volume, whereas vacuums and shop vacs run off high pressure and low volume. So when you're using a vacuum, pressure is very high and it's drawing out very little material. Whereas when you're using a dust extractor, the pressure is quite low, but it's drawing out much more material. For example, your jointer and your thicknesser are going to be dispersing a lot more material than, say, your orbital sander would be, or your drop saw. Now, that translates to dust extraction not being suitable for smaller things such as your orbital sander, your drop saw, your jigsaw. Because they're dispersing much finer material, you need high pressure to extract that as opposed to low pressure and high volume. That's why a shop vac or a regular vacuum wouldn't be appropriate for a thicknesser or a jointer, because it's running off of high pressure, which means it's a very narrow diameter, which means it's going to clog up very easily. So you need a wider diameter at a lower pressure so that it can extract all of the material that's coming off your machine. So in conclusion, 3 of the things to keep most in mind when you are either thinking about dust extraction or setting some up for your workshop are that too much is better than not enough. So make sure you get a little bit more power than you think is necessary. You will lose drawing power over distance, so try to keep it either central to the workshop or plumbed in so that you are losing as little drawing power as possible, and that sufficient dust extraction is better for your health, it's better for your workshop, and it's better for your machines in the long run. And that's it for another video. So for more information, hit the links below. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe the page to help us grow, and I will see you in the next video.